part 5 of my Paramount VHS collection for 2024 edition. Here are the two tapes once again I forgot to show on my last video. So anyways, no time to waste, let's begin. Classic movie from 1984 that stars Sally Field along with Ed Harris, Danny Glover, and John Malkovich. Full rental from Gary's Video in Eatonville, Washington. And this movie is now owned by Sony since this is a TriStar movie from 1984. And this tape is a full rental from Hastings. No print date or weekend year code on this tape, which is very odd. Got this tape from St. Vincent's back in 2019. And that's it for the two Sony Pictures subcovers that I forgot to show. And now let's get on with the rest, starting with the Godfather trilogy. So here we go. And this is one of the best Godfather movies of all time, so yep. And the first Godfather movie is the best. And this movie stars Al Pacino, Marlon Brando, Diane Keaton, and the late James Caan. February 5th, 2001. Printed the 6th week of 2001. And once again, February 5th, 2001 for part 2. Printed the 6th week of 2001. So both print dates are February 5th and the 6th week of 2001. Sorry about that, folks. It's just those tapes. There we go. All fixed. And now let's get on with the sequel. Excellent sequel from 1974 that won for Best Picture. And this movie has Robert De Niro as young Vito. October 19th, 1992. Printed the 43rd week of 1992. October 19th, 1992. Printed the 43rd week of 1992. Sorry, my head is itchy, but that's alright. And now, let's get on to the third and final Godfather movie of the trilogy, Godfather Part 3. This is not as good as the first two Godfather movies, but still a really good final movie of the trilogy. This movie also has Bridget Fonda, Andy Garcia, and Sofia Coppola, or known as Francis Ford Coppola's daughter. September 25th, September 22nd, 1991. Printed the 38th week of 1991. September 20th, 1991 for part 2, I think. Printed the 38th week of 1991. And both tapes are full rentals from unknown video stores. And now, let's get on with the rest. So, here we go. No print on this tape. Got this tape from the Youth Ranch back in 2017. Plan on getting the first Grease movie back in the collection soon, so yeah. July 26, 1995. Printed the 30th week of 1995. Really good 2001 movie that has Keanu Reeves, Diane Lane, and D.B. Sweeney. January 21st, 2002. Printed the 3rd week of 2002. And this tape's a full rental from an unknown video store. And fun fact, this movie was released before or after 9/11. So, yep. And this is a movie that's based on the TV series Heathcliff from 1986. And this tape is a full rental from Crazy Mike's Video in Missoula, Montana. And I do have The Adventures of the American Rabbit, which it's another Clubhouse Pictures movie, which I'll show that on my miscellaneous VHS collection for 2024 edition. Anyways, I did enjoy this movie just 3 years ago, which this movie has Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, and Ed Harris. Paramount Pictures movie, co-made by Miramax Films. Blockbuster date is March 10th, 2004. May 15th, 2003. Printed the 21st week of 2003. Sorry, my face is kind of itchy there, but that's alright. And this movie needs a watch during the holiday season. And yet again, I need to write the print date down. After this video, print the 47th week of 1996. And this special needs a rewatch soon, so yep. Wheels are a little bit yellow there, but hopefully the tape still plays fine. August 21st, 2002. Printed the 34th week of 2002. Really good 1997 movie directed by Frank Oz, which that movie stars Kevin Kline along with John Cusack and the late Debbie Reynolds and the late Bob Newhart. Blockbuster dates July 20th, 1998. And I got this tape from Aunt Sue back in 2019 when she used to have tapes. So, yep. January 29th, 1998. Printed the 5th week of 1998. And this is a great sequel / prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I will show Raiders of the Lost Ark and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which I'll be showing them later on in the next videos. So, yep. September 25th, 1991. Printing, so we already know we'll have at the end. Printed the 38th week of 1991. And you can see the print date right here. Really good 1994 movie that has Meg Ryan, Tim Robbins, and Walter Matthau. And this movie also has Charles Durning and Tony Shalhoub. June 17th, 1995. Film rental from Blockbuster Video. Printed the 24th week of 1995. If you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you to watch this movie since it has Meg Ryan, Tim Robbins, and Walter Matthau. Anyways. And this is a movie that needs a watch soon, so yep. And this is one of the first Paramount Pictures one of the first Paramount demo tapes I ever owned, so yep. Printed the 34th week of 1994. And printing, so we already will have it at the end. And once again, I really need to write the print date down after this video, so yeah. Got this tape from Goodwill since 2015. 2 days after Christmas. Blockbuster dates March 4th, 2002. And of course, the Blockbuster label's upside down. The print date is Halloween 2001, so this tape will be turning 23 this year. Printed the 40th week of 2001. And I did watch the sequel just 3 years ago. Still a good sequel, so yep. I used to have this movie on DVD, but got rid of it and replaced this movie on VHS. And this movie has Tom Gertie from The Sandlot, Helen Slater, and the late Frederick Forrest. And plus Richard Farnsworth. December 6, 1994. Printed the 49th week of 1994. Classic movie from 1970 that I've watched a couple years ago, which this movie has Dustin Hoffman and Faye Dunaway. November 27th, 1995. Printed the 48th week of 1995. This tape is a former rental from Hastings. And I really need to write the print date down soon. Printed the 39th week of 1992. And this is the tape that I have for a very long time, since 2011, I got for Christmas. And this is the only Max and Ruby tape I ever own. So, yep. January 27th, 2005. Printed the 4th week of 2005. Four more tapes for this video, and then we'll stop here for part 6. Got this tape from Goodwill since October of 2015. And I will rewatch the first Mission Impossible movie, and the rest I haven't seen, but I will soon, so yep. September 1st, 1996. Printed the 35th week of 1996. And I do have Mission Impossible 3, which I'll show you on my Paramount DVD collection. And I don't have the other Mission Impossible movies, but I will soon in the future. So, yep. October 25th, 2000. And this tape is a former rental from Hastings. Printed the 43rd week of 2000. 2 more tapes for this video, and then we'll stop here for part 6. The spine and the front is kind of faded, but hopefully the tape will still play fine nonetheless. Recycle tape, June 29th and September 1st, 1987. And the regular print date is August 17th, 1994. Print the 36th week of 1987 and the 33rd week of 1994. Film rental from TR Video. And finally, here's the last tape for this video. And this is the original 1963 version of The Nutty Professor. I do have the remake from 1996 that stars Eddie Murphy, and the sequel, which I've already showed both on my Universal VHS collection for 2024 edition, if you want to check it out. But the original stars Jerry Lewis, so yep. November 21st, 1996. Printed the 47th week of 1996. And to be honest with you, I do like the remake and the sequel better than the original, in my opinion, so yep. Well, everybody, there you have for this video for my Paramount VHS collection for 2024 edition part 5. So stay tuned for part 6 coming up soon, so yep.